Hi everyone, Emily Letran, your speaker and high performance trainer. And today I want to talk to you about appreciation. As you know, I have my own event called Action to Wins. Action stands for appreciation, communication, trust, investment, open-mindedness, and never give up. And so A in action stands for appreciation, and that is a very, very big theme in my life. It's how I live my life, it's how I run my business, it's how I create the impact with people around me. So what do I mean by appreciation? Well, you know, a lot of times in life things happen to you or for you, right? Maybe you have overcome some challenges, something happened to you, something bad happened to you, something that really challenged maybe your ethics, give you headaches, give you stress, but what do you do about it? And if you appreciate what that particular challenge teaches you, then you're going to be able to grow and you're going to be able to get to the next level versus saying, you know what, this is really hard. I got dealt this really bad card. I have bad luck. As you know, there's a saying that says the more prepared you are, the more lucky you are. And so the people who appreciate the opportunities or the challenge that come to them and they prepare to take it on, those are usually the people who are very successful. We're just talking about our everyday life, appreciation. How do you do that? I'm standing here, it's in my little fruit garden. We bought this house about 15 years ago, and you could see in the back of me there's a persimmon tree that is turning brown. There's actually tangerine that look little oranges back there, and then over here I got some grapefruit. Now I could just take that for granted, or I could appreciate that, you know, the old owner has left the house with several of these fruit trees for me, so now all I need is to take care of them and to enjoy. You know, it takes little things. You can't just say, you know what, I appreciate people in business, but then in life, that's not you. It gotta be your way of life. When we're talking about a high performance leader, we're talking about how that person carry out his or her life every day, all the moments, to the best of their potential. So if I can take the time, if I can appreciate the fruit trees, the fruit that are left here from an ex-owner who planted these 15 years ago, that carries on to me appreciating people, the people who I have met along the way, the people that, you know, maybe they taught me a lesson, maybe they dealt me a challenge, maybe they helped me along the way, right? But I appreciate everybody who come into my life. And certainly, you know, I got to mention my friends. I have to talk about my mentors, Sharon Lecter, Jim Palmer, Matt Browning, several of my mentors who have come into my life and helped me learn strategies and techniques to build my business. And then that goes on to appreciation for my clients. In my dental office, it's for my patients. We just celebrated 20 years having my first dental office. The second one has been about 14 years. But we just celebrated that 20th year anniversary. And imagine having patients who have stayed with you for 20 years, which I do. I have patients who have stayed with me for 20 years. Imagine how much you've learned about them. Imagine how much they pay you or they invest in their health. But having the appreciation for that is very, very important. I treasure everybody who come in. When they come in, we talk about their chart looking like a hospital chart this big, and we laugh about it. The laugh carries a lot of gratitude, a lot of appreciation, a lot of understanding, because you imagine 20 years seeing somebody many times over and over. You're going to learn a little bit about them, for me besides their teeth, but you're going to learn a little bit about them. You're going to learn about their values, you're going to learn about their family, you're going to learn about their vision, what they plan for the future. And if you can be a part of that, if you can be supportive of your patients or your clients, they would just treasure that relationship more. And going forward with this same appreciation, I've created friendships and business relationship that really could not have happened unless I appreciate people. I'm going to India in a couple of days next week, and I'm going to be there for 8 days, and I'm speaking at a follow-up event, my own event. Then I'm going to do a new event in Mumbai, India, and then I'm speaking at a forum, sharing the panel with people like the HR head of India, Amazon, like big influential people that actually I don't know them, but I was introduced to the event organizer through my mentor Sharon Lecter, and she's giving me this opportunity. So imagine how much appreciation I have for this new relationship. Imagine how much I have to step up and deliver and give value and serve in order to deserve these opportunities. But you know, it starts with appreciating the opportunity. I've met people who they have an opportunity and they think they earn it all, which is kind of true in a way. A lot of times you earn your own opportunity, but you know, unless you're actively seeking it and you creating it all by yourself, there are going to be other people collaborating with you. So don't forget the people around you. Don't forget your team. If you put on an event, the person who's volunteering, you need to appreciate that person. The person who's processing payment, you need to appreciate that person. Same appreciation go for the person who takes pictures, the person who does the video, the person who runs the AV. It takes a team to put on an event. It takes a team to run a dental office. I'm sure it takes a team to run whatever business that you have. So take a moment and appreciate the people around you. Appreciate the people who have helped you along the way. Maybe you haven't kept in touch with them for a while. Maybe they live too far, like Tracy Smolinsky, who has just come in from Wales. It doesn't matter. It's not the distance. It's the thought. It's the appreciation. It's the action. Nowadays, I don't think there's any excuse saying that, you know, you live too far, I lost touch with you. There's so many ways to keep in touch with people. It's funny how I think sometimes I see people going the extra mile to keep in touch with their clients, right? To send out emails and to send out offers and send out, kind of blasting messages to keep in touch with a client. But when you try to get in touch with them, they're too busy. They don't have time for you. You know, I think you need to appreciate everybody you meet. You need to appreciate every relationship, because one relationship, a small one, can turn into a big one. And when you build your capital, right, on relationship, I don't think you will ever fail. I don't think it's possible, because the relationship that you have will grow into more relationship, and relationships will create more business. And whether you're a business person or you're not a business person, relationship is still important. For me, one of the things that I do, I teach my kids to value relationship. I tell them right now at this age, hey, so-and-so, they've been your friend since kindergarten. You know, you need to make sure you invite so-and-so to your birthday party, to whatever thing that we're doing. And sometimes the kids are like, well, but I'm not really hanging out with that person anymore. But you still treasure that friendship. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to teach them that all of those friendships matter. The friendship where you're playing together in that sandbox, on those slides, they matter. They carry on. That's the same kind of friendship that you create if you're talking to an adult and maybe you're just sitting there and talking over a cup of coffee. With bakery, it'll be better, but you know, over a cup of coffee. Sometimes casual relationship, casual talk, but with the intention to know more, to understand more, to be able to serve. That's how you grow business relationship. That's how you grow business. And I think that's the only reason why when I'm going to India this time, I just feel so blessed because I know there are people there who will be supporting me. There's a gentleman there. I met him one time through a friend. So he's a friend of a friend of a friend. And I met him last time in Bangalore, and now he's going to help me put on the event in Mumbai. I met him, we talked for about an hour, maybe less than an hour. But because we are connected through a certain thread of relationship, we trust each other, right? Hey, I'm going to do the event, and you're going to help me put on the event because I have something of value to serve. That's why last week I drove about an hour to Orange County to attend an event, but really it was to connect with a bunch of friends from Europe. And it's just so nice to be able to connect with people. I met them last time I was in the UK, and we're just hugging and talking and hanging out and going to another friend's house. And I was out, I think, until 1 a.m. We weren't drinking or anything. It took a long time to drive from one place to another. And so that's how we were out for several hours. But if you think about it, you may say, you know what, Emily, did you get anything out of those hours that you're hanging out there? You know, I'm just building the relationship. I'm just making it stronger. And if I could serve those friends in any way when they're here in the U.S., because that's usually what I do, when people come from another country and they're here, I know it's for a short time, I try to make connection for them. You know, let me introduce you to so-and-so. Let me get you to meet so-and-so, because you never know. They may have some synergy where they can connect and do business together, or sometimes they just like each other. You know, hopefully they'll keep me in the loop. in any case, that's how I work. Appreciating people, appreciating what people have done for me, appreciating how people have supported me. That's how I grew my dental business for the past 20 years. That's how I got the reputation of being a fun dentist, because that's how I treat my patient, just like family. We're going to have fun. We're going to play around. We're going to make you laugh. Those are all relationship building strategies. You can call it a strategy, but you know, I want to insist that you make it your way of life. Your way of life is appreciation. Your way of life is to truly value people and what they bring to the table. And sometimes what they bring to the table is just their personality, just their characteristic. They don't have to bring anything. They don't have to bring a particular quality. Having a relationship with other people, that's something that we should not take for granted, that we should treasure, that we should appreciate. And I think I come from a very good place. I've been through a lot. Coming to this country as a refugee, not really knowing anybody, and getting to this point where I'm an international speaker, where I can help people transform their lives through high performance habits, where I can touch millions of smiles over the 20 years, millions of teeth rather, over the 20 years, helping so many people transform their lives with their beautiful smiles and create beautiful memories. All of that, I'm the one who understands appreciation, and I want to send that message to you, and I want you to live your life appreciating others. And you know, it is so fitting that it is Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving is coming up. Some of you may take off tomorrow where you don't have to go to work. You're just gonna take off work and go connect with your family. Maybe you're going out of town. I'm going to see my family on Thursday. It's our traditional Thanksgiving part. We're gonna go there and we're gonna hang out all day long. Been doing that for almost 30 some years that we've been here in the United States and first learned about Thanksgiving. But live in that tradition, value all the relationship, whether it's family, and I hope you have a great time connecting with your family, gathering with your family. Have a blissful holiday, peaceful holiday. Remember to appreciate everything that you have, whether it's a home, a dental practice, a business, whether it's your kids, your spouse, your friends, your extended family, your neighbor, your teacher, your mentor, your colleagues. Live your life with appreciation, and great things, I promise, great things will happen for you. Not to you, but for you. Hope everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and we will connect later.